Okay, alrighty. Hello, internet. It's time for catchy title, Zeal build on Executioner. And I know that's going to be really weird, doesn't make any sense to the people who understand what the heck that means in reality. I'm going to be trying something, except the game immediately crashes, which is just wonderful. So, let me just start that right back up. That was really weird. It's actually not the first time it crashed today, and I will tell you this, it never crashes. The game never actually has crashed for me. What do I say here? Restarting game. Alright. Never crashes except for after today's patch. It's been crashing a lot, and I wonder if a lot of people are having the same issues. And I literally, all that I did was window into it, and it crashed earlier just because I went AFK, so I don't think anything specific is triggering these crashes, but what can you do? Anyways, because it crashed now, everybody gets to see good old Angelina, the dwarf, who sits on my character select screen and taunts me every day with how incredibly beautiful she is. My god, oh jeez. Every day I wonder, can I play this character for real? And the answer is no, I can't. So, anyways, so I want to do some stuff today. And I guess I can take this text off now. I want to do some weird things today. I've been kind of pondering different builds, and I wanted to do some testing of different things on stream, because I want it kind of for my own documentation, and to use it later on, just in general for those kind of purposes. So, what are we doing today? Well, I'm going to be normally just queuing up for arenas, things like that. However, I want to mess around a little bit with some skills. Now, where this all originated from, and why I'm testing skills at all right now, off of a research stream, this is not a research stream like I normally do, is just the ability to be able to leech. Now, I can't do that, obviously, as an Outrider, which is what I'm playing right now, which doesn't have Auromancy, and I can't do that as an Executioner either, even though that's what's listed in the title of the stream. However, what I can do is wait until the balance changes that are proposed, and then have Leech. So, in the proposed balance changes, Leech is heading over to Shadowplay, and it loses its ability to cause sleep. Leech quite literally is a leech. It can steal things, which is probably my favorite thing in the game. I actually really like that capability to just steal a buff from someone. So, what I want to try, and even though Leech has about a 45-second cooldown, what I want to try is I want to try to steal Zeal. The idea is that in 6 months, once that comes out, as an Executioner with Shadowplay and Leech, I can, and being a crit build, I can actually steal Leech from people. However, not only that, but I need to test to see if the gems work. So I have some gems prepped here. These Luna gems, the Eternal Songcraft gems, they increase the Zeal duration. Now, when you steal something with Zeal, you get it for the full duration of whatever it is. It essentially gets applied to you in full, right? So if I steal Zeal, I would get it for the full amount of time, which is, I believe, 6 seconds, which is not bad. However, what if I go a Zeal build as an Executioner? That is, I just gem my shit to crap for Zeal, and in battle I steal Zeal from someone, and I have it for an extra 2.8 seconds if I have 4 of the tier 3 gems. The reason I need to figure this all out right now is because once 4.0 hits in a few months here, a couple months or so, right? I can't gem these things anymore because these Zeal gems will not exist. So if I want to do this weird strategy, I have to do it right now. So that's going to be the plan. I'm going to be doing a little bit of testing here at the beginning. We'll see if we can get any arenas. But more importantly, I have to find somebody to test this on. And I don't know anybody around here who I can test it on. Just because I don't know who has Zeal. So I have to find somebody first who has Zeal, or at least can mess around with the Zeal build here. Not sure who would be up for that. I might be able to enlist this guy's help. He's a good friend of mine. Know him from a long time. I've played this game. Hey, oops, that's not hey at all. See if he's free. If not, I can find somebody else. But anyways, I am kind of excited to see, number 1, can you actually steal Zeal? And number 2, if you gem something, with these Zeal builds, with these Zeal gems, I should say, can they actually extend the timer of Zeal? on stream at the moment. I need to test Zeal. I need to test Leech against Zeal. If you have Songcraft at max. Because I need to see if I can actually steal Zeal. Sweet. I have Songcraft at max, of course. That was a silly question. Oh, jeez, is he like right here? Oh, that's not him. Never mind. Alright, I need him. Cool. So, that's going to be what I'm going to try today. We're going to see if that actually works. If it does, this is crazy, and I'm doing something, once again, really stupid, but that's what I've been doing my entire 3 years of playing the game, so this is really nothing different from a regular day. And I'm really excited to see if this works, just because having a Zeal build as an executioner is probably one of the most hilarious ideas ever. So, that's what we're going to try to do. And again, this is all kind of based off around the proposed balance patches, the proposed balance changes that Exo Games has put out. This means that none of this is actually set in stone. We don't know if they're actually going to put Leech onto Shadowplay or whatever. We have no idea. There's no guarantees. But I can at least test the functionality right now, see if it can actually be valid, and I may as well gem the thing, because who cares? Maybe I'll play Blade Dancer at some point if they don't do things the way that I want them to, right? So we'll see. But anyways, that's the plan. I'm going to wait for Az to get over here. And we can actually see if this works. You see my graphics settings. It's all set to 4K. So highest it can be at 4K. In Marianople, that means that I'm at about 40 frames, but everywhere else it's generally about 60 unless it's a big fight. Burton. But everything else is at max. And I don't use depth of focus. I think that's a really annoying graphics setting, personally. Or the Lunastone effects. I've actually hated all these glowing effects on weapons. I've really hated since Lineage 2, I guess, which is like, this is like the direct next thing from Lineage 2. So of course they have tons of weapon glows in this game. Is it possible to compete, Glazer saying, compete with the whales in 3 months while just playing the game regularly instead of dual wielding? CC. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not a whale or anything, so... Now, obviously, I've played the game for 3 years, so it's a little different than 3 months. But my best suggestion to you, Glazer, is just play with a group of people and play with friends. Because if you're trying to be competitive and you're trying to win everything in 3 months, it's going to be really hard. And this game isn't really built around that. The game is more built around doing things in groups and having fun. So that's the best way to do it. And especially if you're in raids with other people and it's like a 50 versus 50, gear score isn't that crazy anymore. Right now it's really down to the buffs. So if you have buffs and gold, then you're fine. That's at least my personal opinion. If the average gear score of the 50 on one side is like way higher than the other, obviously they're going to win. But for the average player, it's not a big deal, so you shouldn't see too many differences. Unfortunately, the game crashed again. So this is like the 3rd time today that it's crashed. So let me try getting back in here. Has anybody else been having issues with the game crashing constantly? I'm actually going to go to the forums here and see. Because this game never ever crashes for me. Until today's patch. So let's see here. What have we got in the gameplay bug reports? 5-minute lag at reset. That's new. I haven't seen that. What are you guys saying here? Yeah, no problem, Glazer. Honestly, a lot of people come into this game and, you know, they're trying their best to be competitive and to, like, get all the craziest gear and such, but they forget about just having fun. And I'll be honest, on Kraken, on the East continent, there's not too many PvPers. There's a lot more groups that are heavily focused on just PvEing and doing trade runs and shit. Those dudes are like having the most fun in this game, I swear to God, because every time I see them and like just hanging out in like Mirage Isle or, you know, doing the Fish Fest, things like that, dude, those guys are like having a blast, and we're over here like PvPing and trying to be super competitive, and we don't compare at all to the, you know, how much fun those dudes are having. So I guess to each their own. Alright, so... I want to actually know if he's also... Oh, he's not. Okay, he's not DCing. Alright, so... I need to steal Leech from you. Let's give it a go. Need to see if it's possible. Oh, okay, Az, if you can hear me, that's awesome. That's about an 8-second delay, so I can stop typing then. Alright, so, like I said, Az, in the chat, I need to steal Leech from you. That's it. I just need to know if it's possible. Super easy. We can do this once every 45 seconds. So, once I see Leech on you, I'm just going to push the... Or, once I see Zeal on you... I don't know why I keep getting these terms mixed up. Did I steal it? I stole Wave Lunafrost. I think. Oh, wait, maybe not. I don't know what I stole. Where did I steal? Oh, I did. I stole your Wave Lunafrost. Okay, can you take that off, actually, Az? Can you take the cloak off? I stole your intelligence buff. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, no Zeal, yeah, because it's still a different thing instead. Alright, I got 15 seconds. I guess you can see that on my screen. I don't know if you have multiple monitors, but... Alright, I'm good now. So, without your cloak on, so that you don't get that buff, I'm going to try to steal Zeal. So go ahead whenever you want. Should cause it. Still didn't crit. There we go. Bam! Oh my god. So it's really hard to steal Zeal, clearly. Now there's another way. Slowed targets. Oh, dude, I can steal an additional buff from slowed targets. Okay, let me do that first then. So I can do Throw Dagger plus Zeal, or I'm sorry, plus Leech, and that might be able to steal Zeal. Let's give that a go. That should be okay. So I got about 20 seconds on that. And again, the whole stupid idea here is that I'm trying to create a Zeal build as an Executioner for 6 months from now, when maybe, you know, the proposed balance changes, if they actually go through as they are, then Shadowplay will have Leech, and I can use that to steal Zeal, which means I might be able to actually use Zeal. Anyways, okay, that's right, this circle is also buffing. Alright, so go ahead, do the Zeal thing, and I'll use Throw Dagger plus Leech. Let's see. Alright, let's do that. Bam! Did I steal it? What did I steal? I didn't steal Zeal, I don't think. I stole your arena buff, which, as you can see, gets set back up to 30 minutes. So, confirmed, I mean, this isn't really something that isn't known, but if you steal a buff from somebody, it goes back up to the maximum timer that you can have. So I stole your I stole just your arena buff, right? I can actually see that. Let's keep trying this, though. I really want to make sure. I want to hammer it down whether or not you can actually steal Zeal. So, let's see. Casting interrupted. I gained the 2 the arena buff. And I believe you were slowed from that, but I don't know. Let me make sure to slow you. Let me just do this. Let me just use Sunder Earth to slow you. Alright, let's do this. We got this, no problem. So go ahead and do Leech again there, Az. Alright, cool. Oh, I still didn't steal it. What did I steal? I didn't steal anything that time. I stole nothing. I stole nothing, right? So where's my Leech? So maybe you can't actually steal Zeal. Let's see here. Here's where it happened. I didn't gain anything out of it. Oh, I gained the Echidna's... Oh, wait, no. Did I steal your Echidna's Snake Shroud? That doesn't make any sense, because I have one too. Oh, no, you just gain it every single time you take damage, so it just keeps popping up in the buffs. Maybe it's not possible to steal Zeal. If it's not, then this totally ruins my entire idea, and I'm super sad. But I need to make sure. So let's keep doing this. Leech is up again, so go ahead and do the Zeal, and I'll try my best to steal it once more. Alright, here we go. Bam. Okay, so let's slow you. You're slowed. Bam. I steal it. What did I steal? I didn't steal anything. Casting Interrupted buff ended. Here it is. Casting Interrupted. I gained Earth Energy. That's normal because I had Sun to Earth going. When did you get affected by Slow? You got affected by Slow here. I want to start with the Slow. I might, yeah. Maybe I'll start with the Slow then. But I think it's almost very safe to say that I don't think you can steal Zeal. I don't know why saying that sentence is killing me, but yeah. Let's see. Then he'll hit you with the chain. Okay, sounds good. So that's fine with me then, as. So here we go. I will do this. Bam. I'm waiting for your Zeal buff, but it didn't proc there. There we go. What did I steal this time? Steal anything good? I didn't steal anything. You know what? Let me also look at the combat log to see when Zeal goes away. So if I do steal it, you wouldn't have Zeal. So at the very least, we can make sure that I didn't steal Zeal for any duration by looking at the combat log here. So, where's your Zeal? Leech buff cleared. Leech buff. Where's your Zeal? Hold on. Your said it ended, so I don't think you got it. Right, okay. Right. Yeah, I'm looking through the combat log right now. So I think it's pretty safe to say you cannot steal Zeal. Yeah, we're doing that, Saban. We're waiting until he actually gets Zeal up as a buff before I go ahead and do the Leech buff. Because he should have it up here somewhere. I used Thunder Earth, I used Chain Lightning. I had to wait for a little while until Zeal popped up. Oh, I'm in my own combat log. Of course I'm not going to be able to see it there. Alright, let's try once more. Everything's off cooldown, so let's try it. Here we go. Bam. Oh, you didn't get slowed, but that's fine. Okay, you've got Zeal, and I didn't steal it again. And here, your buff ended. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say you can't steal Zeal, because it's been about 4 or 5 attempts now. And if I were to steal anything, I would have stolen it, right? So if you do any other buff, I'm able to steal it. In fact, if you put on your cloak, so what I'm going to attempt to do here is I'm going to try to steal 2 things specifically. So I'm going to have to slow you, and then I'll do Leech. It'll steal the one buff that we know will work, and then hopefully something else. That's the plan here. Saban's asking if you've got a tier 7 Mythic Katana. I mean, I don't know. You can ask him. He's in chat right there. Yeah, go ahead and put your gear back on. Let's see if I can just steal 2 things. Like, let's just make sure that that can actually happen. How about that? So just put everything back on. Everything should trigger. It's fine. We'll see if that works. Az is linking me his Razor, I'm guessing, to show the stream. He does have one of these. It's pretty cool. Jeez, 899 magic damage. Hey, you gotta get that magic tempering up. You're off by 1%. Although I guess I would wait until 4.0, when that can go up to 18%. Alright, as here we go. I'm gonna be doing this now. So, yeah, waiting for the crits. Okay, here we go. Let me do it like this. Okay, you're slowed. And bam. What did I steal? Alright, I have the Circlet buff, and I have the Wave Lunafrost buff. So yes, I stole 2 things. We know that this works. We know you can steal 2 things. So if I had the availability to take Zeal, I would have gotten it. No problem. That's confirmed, essentially. It's a little bit disappointing. Also, I kind of find it funny that it does give me both of those buffs at full duration. So I like the ability to leech. I don't play Aromancy, but I'm happy to have it once Shadowplay gets it. You know, if they actually go through with those proposed balance changes, I'm very excited to have it, but I can't do a Zeal build. Unfortunately, that means that these 4 gems that I made to test Zeal aren't going to be useful, so that's fine. Dumpstered this idea, but I'm glad that we actually went and tested it. So Az, thank you so much for testing this with me. Az, if we can actually test one more thing. Mage is getting neutered? Yeah, that's true. A lot of damage is being reduced from Mage. Az, if you want to switch over to Battle Rage for me, just real quick. I just want to make sure if I can steal Battle Friends, or Battle Focus. I don't believe you can, but let's go ahead and try that real quick. While we're here, while I've got you here, and you're hanging out on the stream, why don't we go ahead and do that? I don't know if you can hear me anymore. Maybe you've already jumped off the stream. Try drop X onto Earth. Well, I mean, yeah, you could do that. I actually have a different... Oh, you're just changing skill sets. I have a different drop X, so I'm using it for the instant concussive arrow. And then my game crashed for a 4th time today. So, wonderful. I don't know what's causing it. I'm literally doing nothing whenever it happens, so at least earlier I was. A little bit unplayable if it continues to be crashing like this, but what can I do? This has all started once the update happened today. Never ever crashed before then. It's all the midget porn. Az, you're right, but you know, that addiction's never gonna end. There's nothing you can do about it. Alright, so, you know, midget porn, as relevant to midget porn, here's the most beautiful midget you'll ever see, as is Angelina, who is, or Angeline, I should say, my necromancer. Look at her. Look at this freaking beautiful, tiny dwarf. Oh my god. Jeez. Oof. She's the most popular girl at all the parties. Alright, anyways, let's switch back here. What do I want to try to leech? I want to try to leech Battle Focus. See if I can do that. I don't believe that you can steal Battle Focus, but I just want to make sure. If I can steal Battle Focus with Shadowplay, that's pretty much the most OP thing ever. Any Shadowplay main can just steal Battle Focus from a melee and just use it even though they don't have Battle Rage, right? Fucking ugly. Whoa, whoa, whoa! She is the most beautiful person in the world, as Angeline is a freaking hero of the West. Kinda. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna try to steal Battle Focus, so if you want to just get rid of the other items that would cause buffs, let's just make sure that I can or cannot steal that guy. So, let's give that a go. It would be OP. Just to even have 2 Battle Focuses in a row would be insane. Because I don't have to open up with Battle Focus, I can just steal the opponents, right? But we'll see. So here we go. I guess you could just pop Battle Focus, because it's got 20 seconds on the buff, right? So go ahead. Sweet. Alright. Get out of here. Alright, you're slowed. Bam. Did I steal it? Oh, dude, I've got Battle Focus. Shit, that's crazy. I have your Battle Focus now, Az. And not only that, but after its duration runs out, I could just use Battle Focus again. So here's the thing, it's rank 2, and my Battle Focus is rank 3. This is important, because it means I literally stole your Battle Focus. Why this is important is because my gem that increases the duration for Battle Focus may not actually be applying to that. So, this is actually important to test. Because I want to know if I actually have gems for Battle Focus and I steal it from you, does that increase the duration on that, what I get? So, let's try this. Saban, you're saying this drop back goes in front, right? Because I used to do it. That's easier. What do you mean by that? This drop back goes in front, right? Because I used to do it, and it's hard to get behind him. But now it's easier. I don't know. There is a ancestral ability now for drop back to be able to go forwards, but I don't know how many people actually use it. Because if you want to go forwards as with drop back, you just turn your screen and use drop back, and you're going forwards, right? But I use a different drop back for the instant concussive arrow since I play Outrider, which is with archery. Alright, so as we're going to try this again, this time I need to take note of exactly what the duration is of the Battle Frenzy that I steal. So let's try to actually do that. They have over... Alright, brilliant. So go ahead. Alright, slowed. Oh, 19. It was about 19 seconds, right? About 20 seconds in reality. So, because it only tells you the second below. So, Battle Frenzy normally lasts for 20 seconds, I believe, right? Because if I take this thing off, or where is it? If I take my belt off, Battle Frenzy lasts for 20 seconds. So yes, I stole your Battle Frenzy with your duration. My belt, which increases battle focus up by 1.2 seconds, did not count for what I stole from you. And I know this because otherwise I would have seen 20 seconds right as I got the buff, and I didn't. I saw 19. So that's actually really good to know. Actually, I would have seen 21 seconds, to be fair. Oh, we didn't see that. Alright, so what are you saying here? 37.8 for you. I jacked you on your cooldown. Yours is about 50%. Right, exactly. So I would steal... This is actually pretty cool. So, first of all Dark Runners can do this already, but I don't know how many people really try to use Leech to steal buffs other than just to try to sleep their opponent, right? If Leech is actually going to Shadowplay, if that actually ends up happening from the proposed battle changes, this means that anybody with Shadowplay can potentially steal 1, 2, or even 3 buffs. 3 because Sleep and Slow both give you additional buffs you're stealing from somebody. It's kind of a big deal. It doesn't sleep anymore in those proposed balance changes, but it's still a pretty big deal for anybody just running Shadowplay, especially with how popular Shadowplay is going to be with a lot of different classes, including mages. Blue Shadow Smite, drop back over him and Sunder Earth, drop back over is important. I think it's just a different way of playing, right? So Saban, it's that Shadow Smite, you should try it. Yeah, the thing is with that Shadow Smite is it doesn't shackle. And that blue one that teleports you, Saban, it doesn't actually shackle. It just causes trip, which is normal. But I like the ability to shackle my target for 6 seconds. That's huge against melees. They don't, it's just to sleep and get another rotation off. Right, exactly. Most Dark Runners, exactly like you said, most Dark Runners don't really care to steal specific buffs. But think about it. I don't think one time I've ever seen a Dark Runner in 1v1 arena who doesn't open up with battle focus. But in theory, they don't have to, right? If they're going up against another Dark Runner or somebody with battle focus, you just steal theirs, and you have it. And then after that's over, you use yours. It's great. It's a great... You literally are non-stop running battle focus, but I've fought tons of people, and I've never seen people who don't open up with battle focus, so... It's an idea for people to try, for sure. But anyways, you know, who knows when the 4.5 or whenever that patch will come out for us. It might be another 6 months. We'll see. In 4.5, behind is a big advantage for PS. What does that mean? They drop Frenzy also. They drop Frenzy also. People do use Frenzy. I don't use Frenzy anymore. I used to back when I was Executioner. Not so much anymore. If you get both of those, do they take the hits to Frenzy ending? Oh, absolutely. Frenzy is still... Oh, Precision Strike. What does that mean? Oh, I see. It has a big advantage for Precision Strike. Maybe. But anyways, if you get both of those, do they take the hit to Frenzy ending? Absolutely. So Frenzy... If you steal Frenzy from somebody, yeah, when a Frenzy ends, you're gonna get hit for 4 seconds with the Frenzy, the stun, right? That still exists. That's totally a thing, easily. I mean, we can test it if you want to make sure, but I can guarantee that for sure. But let's try it. Why not? 4 seconds stun. Go ahead. Spec into Frenzy if you want, and I'll steal it from you, and we'll just make sure that I get stunned. And if not, both of us will be super surprised. So let's give it a go. If you leech, do they get the stun? Oh yeah, I guess they would, right? Right, if they steal leech from me, they would get stunned, right? That would be the idea. New counter to Dark Runner leech is you just use Frenzy and wait. It's not a bad idea. Alright. So, go ahead and pop Leech. I'll just steal that bad guy from you. Hey, Sinister Berry. Alright. Yep, totally. Go for it, Ez. Alright. Now we got 20 seconds here. What the hell did I just steal? Oh, I stole your increased movement speed buff. Oh my god. That's... Wait, you can hear me. I stole the wrong buff. Because technically you hit me, and so that increased your movement speed, and I stole that guy. That was what happened. So let me try that again. In about 18 seconds here. Yeah, I'll use Dagger. I'll slow you so that we can ensure that I steal 2 buffs. That should be fine. I stole the movement speed buff. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do, Az. We'll make sure that I get the leech off. It's got a really low range, though. Oh yeah, my restarting game thing is still up. Thanks for letting me know there, Sinister Berry. My game keeps crashing consistently, so maybe keeping it up is fine. I mean, it's just going to keep crashing, right? So may as well. Alright, I'm ready whenever you are, Az. Why don't I just let you know with a throw dagger? Yeah. Oh, you didn't do it. Okay, that's fine. I'll wait for you to pop it, and then I'll use Sunder Earth. Oh, snare you up. You want me to snare you? What's snare gonna do? Snare you up. Okay. There we go. Bam. Okay. What did I steal? Oh, I didn't steal it. Wait, what? Oh, my leech missed. Oh my god. It missed, yeah. Alright. With my 95% accuracy for magic, this is not really surprising that I missed you with leech. Well, we're just gonna wait again. Oh my god. That's gonna be another fun thing, is since I'm going back to Executioner, I will have a 5% chance to just miss everything. Yeah, you're that slick, that's right. 43 seconds? Oh, I forgot it's got a ridiculous cooldown. Okay. No problem. Katana. What about Katana? Az? Get that magic attack and crit. For Executioner. Oh, I see. I mean, I don't see. I'm a crit build for melee, and I'm going to continue being a crit build. Like you saw, you know me. I used to play Executioner for an insanely long time, and I didn't use a katana ever. I always used just the crit sword. So I'm gonna continue doing that. This isn't anything new to me. I know how to play with this. And if a Hell Spear misses every now and then, it's no problem. I'll just, I mean, I know how to play around that because I've done for so long, you know. If a Hell Spear misses, I'll just do something else. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and start this. I still increase all attacks and increase movement speed. God damn it. We're not getting lucky here at all. I did steal two buffs though, so at least we know that's working. How do we make sure that I steal Leech? This is going to be really hard to do. Saban, why is Leech on mages like 0.2 seconds because of the magic defense? What? Why is Leech on mages like 0.2 seconds? Leech on mages? Leech doesn't actually have any cast time, so it's instant. I don't know. Maybe you thought it has cast time, but no, it doesn't. Alright, you got it? Cool. Target, I will respec and drop all but Frenzy. No. Frenzy is causing those buffs, so we have to just make sure that I leech you before you take damage or deal damage. No real idea of how to do that. Not move speed increase. Yeah, move. Crap. No weapons. That'll do. Okay, cool. The duration. You play against mages, it's just suicide if you don't trip them. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll explain that in a second, Saban. I actually know the answer to that. So let's go ahead let's try this real quick, and then while we're on cooldown, I can explain that. There is a reason, yeah, why mages get out of Leech very quickly. And it's actually based on... Can I not duel you? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Sweet. Alright, so here we go. Go ahead and do it. Did I steal it? Oh my god, please tell me that I stole it. I stole only one thing. Maybe you can't steal Frenzy. Maybe you can't steal Frenzy. And I can make sure, so here we go. I used Throw Dagger. That slowed you. Did you get hit by slow? Oh, wait, hold on. Spray Dagger, blah blah blah. Casting interrupted, was struck by Leech. Yeah, okay, right. So you did get hit by the Throw Dagger. You got the debuff for that. Struck by Dagger buff. You got hit by Leech. But you didn't lose Frenzy. So yeah, you can't steal Frenzy. Boy, wouldn't that be crazy if you could steal Frenzy? Because think about it. If you could steal Frenzy, not only would you have Frenzy, but they would technically be stunned for 4 seconds because it had just ended. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe they specifically made it this way so that this would never become an issue, so that you couldn't just stun somebody for 4 seconds who's using Frenzy just by stealing that buff from them. Which would be hilarious if that was actually a thing, because nobody would ever use Frenzy if that was possible. That would be totally OP. You now have Frenzy, and also they are just dead for 4 seconds. Oh my god. So the reason that Leech, the sleep from Leech lasts so short on mages is due to the mage buff. So we can actually look at Az here. Oh wait, no, I guess not. So the mage buff that they have, the full thing... Okay, this guy doesn't have a full cloth set. Oh my god, is anybody here a mage? Mage, oh, here we go. Wait, what? This is still not a full cloth set. How does nobody here have a full cloth set? Okay, this guy. So first of all, a complete cloth set makes it so that the duration of all debuffs is reduced by 20%. Leech already has a very low duration of 7 seconds, which is minus 50% in PvP, so that's 3.5 seconds. So, oh yeah, you can go ahead and kill me. That's cool. Oh, my game crashed. Again. Oh my god. So anyways, Leech lasts for 3.5 seconds on a regular basis. So there's a couple things that can happen during that time. Number one, it's reduced by 20% duration, which means that if I do the math here, 3.5 times 0.8, so that's just under 3 seconds. So, okay, fine. They're slept for 3 seconds. That's still a pretty good amount of time from Leech, right? However, if you do anything to them by accident, if your character auto attacks them, if there's an AoE that's not supposed to work with sleep on them, if there's anything, bleeding also works that way. If there's anything on them like that, they will get out of sleep instantly. So your character auto attacks randomly. I mean, it just happens. It's not really random. There's actually a formula for that based on your attack speed, and if you're close to them or not. But because of that, you can break people out of Leech just by accident all the time. And if you ever wonder if that's actually what's going on, Saban, just go to your combat log. Have a combat log ready just for you, and you'll be able to see Leech hit the target, or I guess you'd be using a combat log with everybody around as well. But you'll be able to see that you hit them with Leech, and then you accidentally hit them, and they just got out of Leech because of that. That's most likely what happens. As you're saying, white damage dots, etc. pop to sleep. Yeah, white damage dots pop to sleep. That's right. Wait, white damage dots? That's really weird. White damage dots pop to sleep. What do you mean by white damage? I don't know what white damage means. Is there black damage? I'm just curious. I don't know. I have no idea. Red? How do you open the combat log, by the way? So you have to make your own chat specifically for combat logs. So I have a couple of combat logs. One that includes everything that happens around me within 100 meters, which is this one, which is pretty much everything listed here, selected. And then I have one which is exactly like this with all the settings, except others is deselected. The idea here is that I can see everything that's happening. White damage auto attack. Oh, I see. That's what you're calling it. So anything that's auto attack, right? That'll stop the sleep as well. I've never heard it referred to as white damage. Huh. Okay, cool. I didn't know there was terminology for that. Wonderful. So anyways, yeah, right. Auto attacks will cause sleep to break. Oh, also there's they're pushing hybrid builds so much that I don't know if you saw, but in the passives in those proposed patch notes, there's a couple passives you can take, one in occultism and one in witchcraft, that make it so that various skills within them always hit, essentially ignoring accuracy. So there's going to be theoretically, we don't know, but currently they're showing that like one of the passives for occultism makes it so that hell spears, crows, and something else always hits. Essentially, this goes around the accuracy problem that I'm having, but it shows you how much they're really pushing hybrid builds. Oh, you think it's a WoW thing? Oh, jeez, I didn't know that at all then. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, both of you guys, Bong and Az. I had no idea. Mages lose the 5 extra meters. Yeah, you saw that as well. Mages losing 5 extra meters is also big. It's huge against archers. But hey, if you still start your arc lightning, for example, and they run out of 30 meters or whatever, it's still going to hit them. So anything that you start casting will still hit no matter what. So I assume. I don't know if they're going to be changing that or not, but at least you have that for you. Overwhelm always hits Stalker's marked players. That's a big one. Yep, that's true. I don't really care too much about it, but it's pretty good. Overwhelm isn't going to actually stun anymore, so that's another big deal. It's just really just damage. But if you're using Overwhelm for the bouncing move, which I'm going to totally do once that patch hits, it should be fun with the Ancestral skill. 5 meter worry belt would be must, in your opinion. Oh, yeah, maybe. Although, who knows? They have to change some of the Aurora belts. In fact, if you really think about it, they have to change a lot in those balanced patch proposal things. Think about it. They have to change a bunch of Aurora belts. They have to change the Occultism Aurora gem, which currently increases the stillness duration, but Occultism doesn't have stillness. So what are they going to do there? So they have to add that. And they have to change tons and tons of pets in the game, which still have instant stuns, trips, and things like that. I assume that they're all going to do things like slow instead, or whatnot, or maybe even cause poison, so we'll see. In fact, mages using pets that cause poison is going to be like the craziest meta in the universe once that patch hits. We're going to see those freaking vipers around all the time. Those razor vipers that they gave out as a promotion. Let's see, mixed triple. Oh, you don't know about the. So Bong, you're referring to, I guess, the cast time thing, where if you start a cast time, it will always hit. You're right. They did remove it from the archers. Oh wait, maybe they didn't. We can test that easily. Mixed triple with charge like that, 80% res target losses. What does that mean? Mixed triple with charge like that, 80% res target losses. Res. But I know they've changed the triple slash charge move and how that works. I don't remember off the top of my head what they've done there. But they're really pushing snare. And they've even added to snare the fact that you can't turn. So if you snare somebody, it's pretty much against a melee, it's a really good CC. Even against a mage, it's a good CC, because you can just run right behind them. Assuming that it really does work the way it's supposed to. So they might be really pushing getting snare to work properly, where right now if you backstab somebody, there's like a 50% chance that doesn't even backstab them. I feel like they're really fixing that as a part of that patch, but we'll have to see. Triple slash hits enemies and target loses 20% resilience. Oh, I didn't even know that. Charge also has a 20% resilience debuff. Really? Is that from Mark's notes? From umnum.io's notes? If so, then I guess that's interesting. I never really had issues with resilience, but for most mages, that's going to be a big deal. In groups, you can take advantage of that. They definitely took it away from archers. Yeah, see, Bong, I think you're right. Yeah, I think I agree with you on that. Because that used to be a thing. But for mages, right, if you start a cast time, like freezing arrow or something, and they just run away, it'll still hit them. Which is a really annoying thing in small number fights, because you notice it all the time. But will certainly help, you know, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. But the 5-meter difference is pretty crazy. With crit gems, it'll be a big deal since when? Since when? You this target all the time? Really? Let's go ahead and try it. You'll see what I'm talking about. You lose target all the time. Even on things like... Oh, don't jump in there. Even on things like Arc Lightning. So come over here. And I'm just going to like ridiculously fly away before your Arc Lightning hits. And you'll see that it still does hit. Or maybe there's like just like an extended limit or something on it. But usually I've never been able to get out of that extended limit. So go ahead and request duel here. Let me actually switch back to Outrider. So oh wait, hold on. I can actually just wait. Hold on. Don't do that. Let me I can just take teleport. Okay, wonderful. Okay, go ahead. I'm watching your thing as. Oh, you actually got interrupted though. So maybe I did get too far away. Maybe there is an extended limit on mages. So let's try just one teleport. And what's the range on Arc Lightning? I believe it's 25 meters or something. Target out of range. Oh, you got the message too. I'm not sure you've been hit with 50-meter arcs. Chalked it up to desync. It might have been. Maybe. Maybe in like a realistic situation it happens just because on their screen you're still within a certain range, right? Internet lag is a big deal. Alright, go ahead and let's try it again. Just one more time to make sure. I'm just going to teleport and that's it. So we'll stay within 30 meters. But an Arc Lightning has... what's the range on that guy? Oh shit, no! Run away! Ah, fuck. Damn it. We can do it with Freezing Arrow as well, though. So we don't have to keep waiting for the Arc Lightning cooldown. Oh shit, I didn't know you were gonna do it again. Damn it. Okay. Use, Okay, shit, damn it. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Let's try this again. So, I'm ready now. I'm ready. Oh, did I actually say? You're so slow. I'm just like trying different things here. Okay, I think that only hits because dropback still like kind of moves you away slowly over time, so that's probably the only reason that hit. Let's try something a bit faster like teleport, so go ahead. Oh, that did get interrupted. Okay, maybe it works then on mages, and you just feel lag, I guess, in big fights, so it feels like you got away, but it still hit you. That might be what actually happens. Lag just causes a little bit of a difference there. Saban, so you got a T3 bow. What are the best ways to get crystals? T3 bow. Oh, you mean the this thing? Yeah, I actually farmed Mist Song by myself as much as I could. I just went around killing the jars and opening up the jars every time I got the chance to. If you want to know more about how that works, Saban, there's really good YouTube videos that kind of explain the best way to farm those jars in Mistsong, just by yourself, without even having to touch many mobs. Or just get a friend to help you out with collecting the jars. But those are really good ways to get crystals. Happens a lot in the arenas, happens in the Weekend Dahuda also. Oh, do the Weekend Dahuda also, yeah, that's right. That's a good way to get crystals also. In 4.0, you can get crystals easily. In fact, if you just, there's a big thing happening where those brine stones, those purple brine stones, in fact, I can probably even bring it up in the folio. Brine stone? Brine? What is it called? So these purple brine stones, oh god, what is it? Okay, anyways, the library drop, or not even the library drop, what is it called? Why am I getting invites to guilds? Help me out, I don't remember what that thing is called. What are those? Yeah, the brine stones, those purple brine stones. You get them from SERP, I know. But you can actually just turn those directly into crystals in 4.0. So I've got about 200 of them, so I'll have 200 abyssal crystals, which is great. I am very excited for those. Brine Bronze Stones. Why are they not showing up here? Brine Bronze Stones. Oh, there they are. This thing. Right there. The Brine Bronze Stone. You get it in Serpentis and any floor of the Ionad library for the bosses. Things like that. Yeah, those will just be directly transferred into abyssal crystals, which is, if you're willing to wait a couple more months, it's a good way to do it. Otherwise, farming Mistsong is pretty fine. You can do that. Alternatively, 4.0 will just make crystals and shards much easier to get, since they're not going to be something to roll on. Everybody in the whole party just gets them. But yeah, they're getting rid of these Brine Bronze Stones and some of the other lower ones as well. Snake doesn't have a poison. I thought the snake does have a poison. Okay, hold on. There is something in this game that does have a poison. And I have it, because I remember seeing it. What is it? Is it this dude? Yeah, this guy. So this dude has a poison. Bam! Wait, what? What happened? Did he just miss you or something? Oh, the tamed black scale guy also has it. There we go, you're poisoned now. Poisoning. Nice. The fuck is that thing? It's Lemon, man. Lemon's a freaking hero. Alright, yeah, you're right, that thing also has poison. I've got one of those as well. I'm guessing less people have the, whatever this pet is called. Ready. Thanks for following there, Bong. I think most people have so many of those Brine Bronze Stones that it'll be really nice to have those just being turned into crystals. Won't be an issue for most people. I'm excited because as soon as that happens, I'm going to turn all those crystals into the Wraith Smite Axe. Not the good one. Not the one that everybody wants. I want the one that nobody wants. I want the stupid one because I think it's hilarious. It's this thing. I'm so excited about stupid things in this game. I can't even explain to you how much I get excited for really stupid things, but it's this thing. So there's two Mistsong axes you can get. The superior one and the regular Wraith Smite axe. The regular one just has a 4-second cast time to do some damage. That's it. If you backstab, it does double damage. The one that everybody wants actually does reducing move speed and all this other stuff, and it's cool. But I don't want it because I like my Frozen Anguish. Because frickin' look at my Frozen Anguish. It's great. It's wonderful. It's gonna have lots of gems in it. But this frickin' 4-second hit thing is just... I want to just do it one time and just kill someone, and that'll make me happy. Like, that's what I want. If for whatever stupid reason... First of all, since nobody's made this thing, who knows? Maybe that 4-second cast time can be ended early. Probably can't be. But I want to see. Because this came around the same time as the Aranor, or as the skills that you could cast early, right? I think those came out in 3.5. You can cancel them early. I guess no, it came out nowhere near that time. Well, yes it did, because those axe things came a little bit later. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see how that stuff works. Isn't the Serp Dagger better? Yeah, I've got that as well. I actually have a big problem in this game. I really hate weapon swapping. Like, as much as I love to practice different builds and things, and I feel like I'm pretty decent with things in this game, I hate weapon swapping. I hate the feel of weapon swapping. But I do have, like, that. I have the Honor Nodachi. I have an Arcadian Sea Pillager. I have a Monstrous Desire. I have a thing that heals me very slightly in totally insignificant amounts. But yeah, too many weapons, not enough hands. A lot of other games do weapon swapping amazingly. This one, depending on what you're using as hotkeys for swapping, the global cooldown is always still going to really screw you up. And it's like, I don't know, it's tough to work around. The 3k heal is the shit. I mean, it is for me, considering how much health I have. I guess it's true. It's pretty good. Do you ever try Club Runner? Club Runner? What is that, a game? Or is that a Dark Runner that uses a club? Because I can see that being a thing. It's a little bit slower, though. I guess it wouldn't be slower, right? You just have a different proc on your club. Kind of a weird build. Why would you... You wouldn't be able to heal yourself, though, so what does that mean? DR with club, yeah, as is telling me. So what does that mean? Why would a DR use a club? There's no skills in Aromancy that heal significant amounts. There's nothing that heals at all, right? You guys know more about this than I do. You guys know all the pro Dark Runner tactics. I don't. I don't play Dark Runner. It wasn't with an... Yeah, wait, it wasn't Argent with a shield. Play it like Argent? Yeah, see, but you wouldn't be able to heal yourself as a Dark Runner. Yeah, Argents would use a club. That makes sense, right? Certainly builds around it that totally makes sense. I don't know shit about DR. Yeah, me neither. I just know that DRs that will win are usually just focusing on attack speed. It's a pretty powerful tool, but that kind of goes away completely in the proposed balance changes. DR is not going to be an attack speed build anymore, especially those that use two-handed weapons. With the club, any heals you pop will be that much better. I mean, not potions. Bong, you're saying weapon proc and the silly noise it makes when you rapid slash. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Actually, now that I think about it, hold on, where are you? You're right. It does make silly noises when you use fast skills. It's pretty funny. All right, let me switch back really quick here. What skills I want, so I can stop worrying about. And then I'm just gonna queue up for arenas. I think I'll try to get some of those to go. To pop. Wait, what? Oh, I invested one in Sun to Earth when I wasn't supposed to. Okay. Hold on here. Let me fix up my build. Savan, you really dislike two-handed weapons? Yeah, I think we talked about that before. And as you're telling me in chat here, with the club, any heals you pop match base 3k heal. With the heal increase from a club might crit. You never know. Yeah, I'm done abusing you, Az. You're good. Thank you very, very much for helping me out today with that. I don't believe that the club healing is based on your actual overall healing. Like, if you have a higher healing amount, that shouldn't affect the club. Because that's kind of a fixed healing. But I don't know, maybe it can crit too. I assume it would be able to crit. I don't know. But two-handed weapons are really just like... They're going to be insanely slow once that those balance changes come in, right? Aromancy doesn't have the ability to increase attack speed the way that they did before with Inspire, so that's gone. And Inspire in itself is like some crazy thing that's... It might even be a big shield, who knows? But it's very, very different from what it is currently. We'll have to see, I guess, what happens. Alright, I want to queue up for arenas. Let's get that going. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, two-handed weapons are being slowed. Bigger than Shith, yeah. It's, people who, like, all the Dark Runners who currently run two-handed weapons are going to be really out of luck once that patch hits, which, I mean, whatever, it gets, that patch comes in, what, 2 months? Or, I'm sorry, 6 months from now? You've still got a long time to go before, it becomes a serious issue. But it's certainly something to think about. The Inspire change is huge, though, yeah, Bum. Because anybody who's focusing on attack speed, like a Dark Runner, which is a great build, by the way, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Focusing on attack speed in that, I really like that idea. But, anyways, all those builds are just gone. Like, they're putting attack speed into various other things and passives. They have been doing that for some time. But, you know, maybe people will actually switch to, like, things like Shadow Blade. I expect there's going to be a lot of Shadow Blades happening in that build, a lot of maybe Blighters also. We'll see. Alright, what am I up against here? Defensive Fighter? Nope. I got Wailing Dead Dude. Oh, Jesus. Necromancer, okay. So I have to watch out for somebody who's healing themselves. Oh no, they're not going to be healing themselves for much. But they have Witchcraft and Occultism, so I have to use my Bone Wall very sparingly here. Renewal. He's casting things a little bit early on himself. I can kind of just play around that. So why don't I go ahead and do this? Just let him go here. Stop that. No problem. Whoa. Oh, God. I am getting just completely manhandled by these CCs. I don't think I have any chance against those CCs, actually. No, I want to kill you, not the thing. Okay. I needed to use intensity a lot earlier in that fight. I'm not really paying attention. I'm like watching you guys talk. Let me actually pay attention here. What am I listening to? Like a random song that's very loud to me, to be honest. So let me switch that. Alright, let me actually try to win this one now. He's going to be opening up with Mirror Warp. I expected that. It's pretty easy to expect. Renewal. Okay. Jeez. Wait, what? Oh, I was targeting the wrong thing. Oh, God damn it. No, not Cursed Thorns. Get out of here. Oh my God. Get it. Okay, that was pretty fine. Normally in fights against people who use the Wailing Dead, I will target the Wailing Dead first, especially if they have defense. Since he doesn't have defense, I have to play a little bit differently. I can just go super aggressive, to be fair. The problem is that he's using Retribution, so I can't attack him really until that's gone. Or at least I don't want to, if I don't have to. Or I could just kill the Wailing Dead. Oh, jeez. Oh, I want to get the fear off. Come on. Yes, perfect. Okay, he's trying to fear me, but that doesn't really work when I have anti-fear on. Now I can just do this. Oh. Oh, will he actually get me here? He's doing a lot of healing on himself as well. Tiger Strike. Wow, he's using Renewal consistently. Why? Renewal is just a buff that... I guess once Renewal is triggered, does it go away? I guess that would make sense. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use Renewal so much. Like they're just trying to consistently run Renewal. That's usually not even a skill that people take. But the anti-fear is so powerful against Witchcraft, and that's all kind of be gone anyways once the those combat balance changes come in. I should use Abyssal Skill Battle Rage 24.7. What does that mean? Abyssal Skill Battle Rage 24.7. Oh, 24/7. Yeah. I don't know. Abyssal Battle Rage is fine. I like it, but honestly, Shadow Play is where I really shine with that. Like, I really love abusing Assassination. I only use it right now because I've been messing around a little bit with the Battle Rage Abyssal skill set. And honestly, I've been doing some crazy shit with Soulbound Blades recently. 1v1s, ignore them. Raid versus Raid is what this game is balanced around. And in Raid versus Raid, It is so fun to just throw Soulbound Blades all over the enemy, especially healers, because it's an AoE, and it's an AoE that just takes everybody out of stealth. So you throw it into their back lines, or you throw it at somebody who's going to run away, and they just let you know where all the stealth people are, right? They're running to them without even realizing it. It's a really, really fun thing to abuse, this Soulbound Blades. I don't think people use it enough either. But just having the ability to have an AoE consistently going for 10 seconds anywhere is pretty cool. So I've been having a lot of fun with that, just in raid versus raid purely. And then Swordfall, I've only been... This is the real reason that I've been using Abyssal Battle Rage, is because with my crit rate and my crit damage, Swordfall has been hilarious in terms of the amount of damage that it pulls. Now, I'm doing sparring arenas right now, so obviously my gear doesn't really matter, but it is fun to use. I do like these. They're fun abilities, but still, I'm really happy to go back to Executioner once like those balance changes come in. Especially because I'll be using Assassination again. And I'll probably be doing Executioner early, about 3 or 4 months early before that patch hits. I'm going to immediately start practicing with Executioner again, just to get the feel of it. That's what I usually do before big balance changes anyways. Alright, same guy. That's a little disappointing, because I don't really like fighting the same person over and over again. It reduces a lot of defense as well. I mean, a little bit. On the grand scale of things, it's not the craziest amount of defense loss, but it's okay. Alright, he's using Renewal again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought I tripped him there, but I guess not. There we go. I mean, this is really easy for me just because he can't actually fear me. And he keeps trying to. I don't think that he realizes that I'm using Intensity. Because if he did realize that I'm using Intensity to stop fear, he wouldn't be using fear. He wouldn't be wasting an entire tick and a cooldown just to try to fear me when it doesn't actually work. Alright, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oof. Oh my god. Okay, at least I've got slow down. I've got him tripped. I've got him tripped again. Got him tripped once more. Ooh. No! Finish him off. Okay, no problem. Done. Anyways, this is a very easy fight. I don't want to keep fighting the same person over and over again. I just essentially counter what he's doing because of my intensity. The skill, I mean, not like how I'm playing. That's a weird sentence, if I meant it that way. Anyways, let's try to get 3v3s to go, but I don't know if that's actually going to pop. Let's see if we can spam some chats and get 3v3s to happen. Alright. Will we get lucky today? One time? And I can't wait for 4.0 just to be queuing up for 3v3s all the time. I really do enjoy 3v3s. Gear, whatever, I don't care. I just like... I don't know, the feeling of having to work with a team like that is always a lot of fun. I wish there were more raid versus raid sort of arenas, things like that. Nobody does 5v5 arenas, unfortunately. And anyways, that might be going away in 4.0. Although I do have a VOD from a couple weeks ago where it was literally just 2 hours of 5v5s. Nobody was potting. There were a couple of overgeared people, but it didn't really change that much. That was a lot of fun. And I was streaming that too. I mean, that was a really good time. People just don't do it enough for some reason. Alright. Nothing? I'll try this one more time, and if anything, maybe I'll switch over to Gladiator Arena. Or FFA. I guess everybody's been doing that, right? Most people in Free-For-All Arena are potted, but as my stats have shown, this does not change where I place in the leaderboard, which is usually first or second or third. I keep screen captures of all of my arenas, or all of my Free-For-All arenas, the stats in the end. Win or lose, but I've only lost once, I think, out of many times that I've run it. It's a lot of fun. Super stressful, though, to me. Free-For-All Arena is like, I go in, I kill as many people as I can, and then I intentionally die because I'm out of mana and I don't want to use pots. Just freaking kill me. Kill me so I can go and get free mana. Then go and do it again. Rinse and repeat. Alright, looks like we're not going to be getting any 3v3s, unless people are queuing up and not saying anything. Let's go ahead, let's try Gladiator Arena. FFA was so much fun when it came out. Yeah, dude, when it first came out, I was in it all the time. Oh man, it was a lot of fun. Now everybody pots. And pots and gear disparity is even worse right now, so it's not as interesting. Let me try Gladiator Arena, see what potted Dark Runner I can get from that. Personally, I still like Free-For-All Arena because I have such a high crit damage and crit rate. It doesn't really matter what I'm going up against. One-shotting things is fine. But that's me. I understand that for a regular crowd, it's a little bit more complicated to go into Free-For-All Arena and do anything worth, noteworthy. It's hard to do that. The idea of the Free-For-All Arena is just to have fun, though. And people are very competitive, so... And I'm competitive too. I mean, it's not like I'm immune to that either. So they're always trying to win, they're always trying to do really well, and if they're not, they feel really bad, and that bad feeling doesn't really make them want to go back in. But the same there can be said of, on all MMOs and video games in general. On your server, it's just alts. Bung, you can report those folks, and I know that that may seem like it's not really doing anything, but it's better than nothing. Some Dark Runners use the Dragon Bow spec. That's a good spec because that trip doesn't actually work with the trip immunity. So people do use the Red Dragon Bow pretty well. It would fit in my combo, but I don't know if you've seen the price for a Red Dragon Bow. I'm okay with using mine. My thing, I can teleport backwards, a bomb appears in front of me. I've actually killed people with it hilariously before. So I'll stick with my bomb pet thing, which I've named Alfred. In case anybody's wondering, that's what I've called my Flame Spite bow thing. Or rather, Lancet called it, and it's just stuck. Good old Alfred. Alright, up against Dark Runner Padden, who's got 7,700 gear score. Very, very gear scored person with his legendary weapons. Oh, he's not using a legendary weapon. He's using an Aranor dagger. Okay, still better than what I've got. He's using Liberation, so I have to play around that very, very carefully. Eight, 7, 6. Okay, no problem. I really don't have any other choice against Dark Runners. If they're running Liberation, I have to stealth. I have to do something. Liberation is the bane of my existence when it comes to fighting Dark Runners. And even that's going away once those balance changes come in. So he's using Liberation again. I don't know why he's doing it from so far away. I mean, I can just do that. You never want to attack without actually... Never, ever, ever buff in an arena before you've actually started the fight. It's a really big tip. And I know people might say this is like cheesy gameplay, but I mean, I have stealth and it's on a cooldown, so it's still a thing. People do it all the time. People use pets in the arena all the time. I don't know why they don't do it so often. Alright, he doesn't have Liberation anymore. This means I can just charge in, do stupid things like this, which makes it so that he can't actually attack me. Oh, What? Okay, tripped him, no problem. Easy peasy. Done. And again, really I'm only winning because of my crit damage there. But he's not a leech runner, he's not trying to leech me either. So that's good on him, because if I did get leeched, I'd be dead. Anyways, arenas, for anybody wondering, oh, this is good, that was nice, that was cool. Arenas are not a good demonstration of skill. Open world PvP is, and how you handle yourself, your ability to use multiple pets, mounts, and gliders at the same time. Things like that are really, really important to demonstrating true skill of a player. No shame in playing to win. I mean, it's true. People do use things in arenas to just farm honor. I don't blame them. People go defensive fighter in sparring arena, which makes you like invincible against melee. It sucks, because I'm just in there to try to become a better player. So, you know, to go up against people like that is a little bit tougher, but it helps practice rotations, I guess, since they're usually alive forever. So, I take advantage of it where I can. What's your combo to disable him? Arrow and throw dagger? The opposite, actually. So, charged bolt is hilarious on a melee spec because it will stun targets that are slowed, and it will also slow targets. So if a target is slowed, I can follow it up with Whirlwind Slash. If the target is slowed by charge bolt, I can follow it up with Whirlwind Slash. Otherwise, if the target is slowed by throw dagger, I can use that to stun someone. Obviously, people have Shrug It Off. That'll take that off pretty quickly, and for 5 seconds as well afterwards. But it's pretty cool. I like playing with this kind of build for that reason. I've built Outrider specifically for raid versus raid, though, just because Bonewall is hilarious. Alright, this is really why I want to do 3v3s, but getting that to happen is pretty tough. I can try queuing up for free-for-all arena, though. Actually, queuing up for free-for-all arena is also kind of a tough thing to do, because if people are in there right now, then I have to wait at least 15 minutes just to see if people are going to be queuing up again, at maximum 15 minutes. And then if they're not even queuing up, then nothing will happen, and it's just a waste of 15 minutes, or even 20 by that point. So I don't really like queuing up for arena like that. 3v3 arena, we can definitely try to get people into, though, so let me try to get people to do 3v3s again. Let's see what we can do there. Saban, what do you think about full Obsidian ranged version and playing Outrider? I know a couple Outriders that played mostly archery in an Outrider setup, you know. It's good. There's a lot of synergy that people aren't really aware of. The problem is when you focus on archery, that, well, obviously archery and shadowplay, you know, because you're taking things like Toxic Shot and Stalker's Mark. But if you're focusing on this kind of a build, you lose a lot of mobility. You have things like Bell, but so many people who play Outrider with an archery focus will use Bell to initiate instead of what you should be doing, which is using Bell and drop back and things to actually run away. Because those are your only mobility moves. That's kind of what you need them for. So, but getting a handle on that, I do think Outrider as an archery focus is a pretty decent build for raid versus raid specifically. It's a bit underplayed just because there's a lot of easier builds you can do that are more focused on 1v1 anyways, and people generally like to judge their skill based on 1v1s and small number fights. And that's kind of why people play so many 1v1 classes, is because they think that because they're doing well in those fights, they're a good player. I don't know, maybe they are, maybe they aren't, I don't know. But I do know that since the game is kind of balanced around raid versus raid, you really have to prove yourself in raid versus raid to be able to say, you know, I'm a managed player. You're able to kind of control your actions and do things a little bit better than the average player. That's my thought, at least. That's my 2 cents. But, you know, people play Dark Runner and Enigmatist, it's fine. There's no issues with that. It's, you know, people are just trying to win. It's a video game. That's what you're really supposed to do. Saban, you like playing Dark Runner as a 1v1 class, but you want to respect Primeval for raids. I mean, archers in general are good again, you know, in raids, just because they're able to do damage at a range. That means they're the prime targets to attack. The prime people to attack things like other mages, or rather mages and healers, or other archers. They're really good defensively if you just have archers in the back killing off dark runners who are going for your guys. So you can play a super defensive build with archery. People don't tend to do that, but there's different ways you can play archer that just usually work pretty well. And they may be a little bit underpowered against things like plate builds, but in a raid versus raid setup, that's really a non-issue because you're not going for plate builds. You're going for the squishies, who are doing the most damage anyways. Eusecticus Primes, what do you think about Obsidian ranged on a DR? I think at this point everybody really needs to start thinking about the balance changes, those proposed balance changes. I mean, very seriously, because if you're practicing with Dark Runner right now, it's fine. However, in 6 months, once that patch hits, it's gone. Everything you thought about Dark Runner, it's faded away completely. Your attack speed is gone, your mobility is gone, your ability to get out of CC is gone. Everything has changed about Dark Runner. So a lot of people are practicing it right now without really keeping in mind that they're not practicing in what the game is going to be like for melees. And what the game is going to be like for melees in 6 months, once that patch hits, in whatever way it is, the game is going to be, for melees, you're going to be snared a lot. It's very hard to CC people, so you have to get combos off, and you have to be behind the enemy all the time to actually get things to happen, right? Because parry rates are pretty crazy, things like that. That's going to be the game. It's slower attack speeds, and you really have to be more assassin-like. And it's going to be tough for DRs to adapt to that. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're playing multiple classes, then it's fine. It's no big deal. But I'd still want to warn people that if you're kind of building if you're building a spec around DR and melee builds and things like that, it's, you know, at least keep in mind the fact that everything's going to change once that patch hits. And Master DR already, that's the problem. I think a lot of people have Master DR already, and that's the problem. But at least you Saban, have the eye open on this fact, and you're trying other things, so that's good. That's why I think that, like, Shadowblade is going to become the new DR, is because they do get some mobility, as well as some instant CCs, and things like that, which will kind of make up for the fact that Dark Runner lost most of those. Did I do this already? I did. Alright, I guess nobody's queuing up for 3v3. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, there's so many people playing Dark Runner. It's like, it sucks. Like I say this all the time, but what's going to happen once Dark Runner isn't really a thing anymore? Are they just going to quit the game? Because that's scary if they do. That's a lot of people. I'm hoping, like, the reason I do streaming and things like that isn't just because it's fun for me and whatever, and I like to talk to people, but I do like to change the mentality of people back to, like, why we all, I hope, really played Arcade in the first place, which is, my god, there's 10 skill sets, you can make whatever classes you want. I like that mentality. I like the mentality of experimenting with different builds and trying new things, doing stupid-ass things like what I was trying earlier with making a Zeal build work and an Executioner, because it doesn't make any sense, and it actually won't work, unfortunately. But anyways, that's the kind of things I like to do in my mentality when it comes to approaching new things in the game. New pets that come out, I try to figure out what's the best way to use them, things like that. That's why I have the research group as well. Shadowblades can get sleeped now. Yeah, that's true. So Shadowblades will be vulnerable to sleep and fear once that patch hits, or in whatever sense the patch hits. Again, it's 6 months away, but, you know, 6 months is a pretty good time to get prepared for that patch anyways. That means that people who have two-handed weapons, if they don't want to stay with two-handed weapons, then, you know, they'll have to think about that. If they want to stay with two-handed weapons, they'll have to play a lot slower mobility classes, like tanks, or classes where they can ensure damage, like Shadowblade. Things like that. Alright, let's just queue up for 1v1s again, I guess. I mean, people can already start practicing those kind of classes now, right? If you're playing DR and you want to switch to Shadowblade, just start playing it now. You're getting an early advantage to seeing how it plays, and then closer to the whatever balance changes they end up doing, closer to that time, just remove your anti-CCs. Remove things like Bondbreaker and the sleep immunity. Just remove them from your build, and you'll start to get that feel now of what that feels like to be playing without those abilities. And that way, once the actual patch hits, you're already prepared for it. You've already been playing those kind of builds for a while, and you have the ability to kind of work around whatever happens. Like, I don't use Bondbreaker, and I haven't used any anti-CCs for the entire duration of when I've been playing the game. So in a sense, I'm already ready for that patch, and I wish it actually came. Because I'm super, super ready to go back to Executioner. Alright, have a good one, Saban. Thanks for stopping by. Go rest for 4 hours. Alright, let's see if we can get any arenas going on. I don't know if we'll be able to. Is anything else happening in the world? Diamenture's in conflict, but I don't know if people are actually PvPing. Saban, you mastered Shadowblade in 3.0. You sucked in Aromancy. And now you don't know how to use now you know how to use teleports. Oh, I see, right. Yeah, because once you got the practice with Dark Runner. That's true, and those mobility skills are going to be helpful, I guess. Anyways, go sleep, dude. You have to be up in 4 hours. I feel bad, man. It's video games are always second to real life stuff. I wish more people in video games actually realize that. Oh well. Alright, we're trying to get a sparring arena here at least. See if we can actually get that to happen. Okay. What else can we do in the meantime? People are Xing up for dungeons and things like that. Don't really care about that. I don't even like streaming dungeons. I'm not really a big PvE player, so people do dungeons all the time in streams, but I don't know. I like PvP. I wish there was a place that anybody can go to, where just like everybody goes to, really. That they just are able to PvP at all times, you know? Like everybody, when they're bored, they just go here, and they just kill people. I wish we had those zones, and maybe they even reward you if you kill players in those places, or not players, but you kill mobs in those places, so that like players are fighting over those mobs. I wish that those zones existed. It's a joke. There's many places like that, but nobody goes there for some reason. And everybody should be in Whale Song and Aegis 24/7, just killing crates and killing players that are around. I don't know why this doesn't happen. 24/7, man. Mysterious Garden prices are crazy. Make so much money just off of the crates alone. Right now they're a little bit down because of the triple event that happened. But they'll go back up because nobody goes and farms there for whatever reason. Like, if people just stopped doing trade runs and went up to Whale Song and farmed, they would make more money per hour than they do with trade runs. I mean, I get people that want to do trade runs, that's a different story, but those that don't and are only doing it for money, just freaking go and kill mobs. Not only are you practicing combos and stuff, but you're using less labor and getting more money out of it. I mean, that's just hands down the best thing ever. You might have to fight some players, but isn't that why we play this game? There's no loss. It's not like you die, something bad happens. Oh well, I don't know. The mentality of people kind of sucks. Nobody wants to PvP. Can't even get a sparring arena. Maybe that'll change in 4.0 though with the cross-server arenas. Alright, let's try Gladiator Arena. Hey, instantly. Nice. Not a big fan of 1v1s, as I've said earlier. I'm more of a raid versus raid person, but whatever. I'll get one shot by some Dark Runner. It's fine. Doesn't really make a difference to me. Alright, here we go. Up against Viler, who is an Enigmatist. Alright, that's going to be a little bit tougher for me because he's going to be using freezing steps. I have to stop his freezing steps from occurring. And he's using liberation, but that's not a big deal to me. Oh, okay. That's not good. No, don't use freezing steps. No! Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh, did I have him snared? Ah, man. What? Jesus. Oh my god. If that doesn't tell you my crit damage, I mean, I don't know what will. One-shotted. Oh man. One precision strike, no problem. 180% crit damage, easy. Alright. Oh, I feel really bad now. No, don't shadow step me! No, he's gonna kill me! Oh man, I just need one charged bolt to happen. Come on, one charged bolt, one time. Come on. Oh shit! Oh, god damn it. I even had the freaking SERP thing on, but I just needed to use snare to get out of shackle, and I was a little bit... I was just like trying to do something, but oh well. Should have used snare. My bad. Shouldn't have waited for shackle to go away, because it wasn't going to. That was my mistake. Okay, he slowed in his attack speed. Oh, Jesus. No! Frigitrax, no! Fuck off! Oh, god damn it, I hate Frigitrax, man! There's no... god damn it. This freaking leech opening is just so cheesy. Oh well, there's nothing I can do about it. Let me try to fight him again. My counter to leech openings is don't get leeched, but it's not really an option. It's got a 4-meter range, which is essentially the range of all melee skills. Since I'm melee, it's going to happen. Like, it will happen. There's a couple things I can do to play around it, which is throw dagger, and the reason throw dagger is good is because it reduces the casting times. And I did that actually in both of those fights. I opened up with throw dagger wherever I could. My goal was to stop his freezing steps from occurring, but he saw that I was using throw dagger, so he just waited until throw dagger went away. That way his freezing steps was full time. Yeah, bong, that's right. Well, leech them first, that works too. You're right. It's complicated to do that as an outrider, but again, this isn't a 1v1 setup. This is a raid versus raid setup. So I have to play a little bit differently. I have to find ways to get around it. That's why I use Terrifying Roar to reduce the duration of different skills, including sleep. But the most I can do is just kind of hope that he doesn't leech me. Or just trip him and then kill him. That's really what I need to be doing. So same person. Oh, there's a good guy there. He's helped me out on stream before. He's cool. So I like going up against people. I actually don't like going up against my friends, though. I don't know why. I have a weird feeling against going up against my friends. Oh, wait, I can just... Get out of here! No, get out of here! I don't want to... No! Fuck off! God damn it, I freaking hate Arc Lightning. And, oh god, this combo... I can't do anything about it, man! He's just opening up with Leech. Alright, I can do this. I need to somehow... I need to somehow hit him first with a trip. But he's just spamming Leech. Like, he's spamming it on his keyboard. Oh, wait, no, and I was doing that. Run away! I don't want to fight the... Are you kidding me? Alright, he doesn't have Vicious Implosion anymore. That's actually pretty good for me. He's right there. He's just jumped. I saw him. Oh, wait, but he's just going to use Leech. Oh, my god, this sucks. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. I'm okay if he finds out where I am. But I might pop Terrifying Roar. Ah! Fuck off. Oh, god, he's just going to use Leech. I'm so afraid of Leech. You don't understand. Okay. Alright, one down. Gotta do that again. You can do exclamation mark gear in the chat. I actually put up a bot for that, so now you can see my gear if you just type exclamation mark gear in the chat. There will be a link to that. My build is in there as well for skills. Figured it'd be easier, I guess. Alright, I need to stop his leech from happening. Oh, that's it. Okay. I got him in a snare there, because he walked into where I was belling, so following up with triple slash is very easy. Luckily, because I was able to get that trip off, it was easy from there with my crit damage. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I was about to type it there for you. Great White Black Sea. So yeah, feel free, you can look at that. The only thing that's wrong in that build is the costume, which has a little bit too much crit damage, but that's just an issue with the website. There's nothing I can do there. So it's got about half of what it says on that site. But that's obvious if you've seen these costumes before for the melee crit damage. Alright, I can keep queuing up against Viler. He probably wants that, to be honest. Or maybe he doesn't, I don't know. I don't think it's fun fighting people who would just instantly kill you. Like, personally, like all these 1v1 fights, I really don't like them. They're just the ones where it's just like a Dark Runner versus Dark Runner or something. It's whoever leeches first, or whoever one-shots first, or, you know, or parries, things like that. It's not that much fun, but whatever. It's the only thing people do right now, because nobody wants to queue up for 3v3. I have GHA gear, yeah, man. That's it's a full crit build. It's an insanely powerful, pushing crit as much as I can. I don't really care about defenses, because I don't need them. Because if my opponents are dead, what do I need health for? I've actually done that before, where, you know, in FFA, at very, very low health, I'll just kill 3 people in a row. Because CC is crazy, man. It'll have to change. It'll change, obviously, once the proposed balance changes come in. It'll be much harder to crowd control people. But adapting to that is something everybody will have to get used to. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm in endgame. I have no other goals now. I have no other goals for my gear. In fact, if I look at my list of things I want to accomplish, I can actually remove Divine Frozen Anguish off of that. Because I've just gotten that the other day, luckily. The only things left on my things I want are a Goblin Glider, Primordial Cloak in 4.0, Primordial Underwear, and Socketing Everything. That's it. That's all I want in this game. Everything else is just practice PvP, practice PvP, practice PvP. And yeah, stamina is a crutch. That's true. You don't need health. Screw that. Look at this freaking... Look at my stat migration. No, no intelligence, because screw intelligence. You don't need that. You just need to know where the pointy end goes. It's pretty easy. And then yeah, so everything's in agility. Oh man. Yeah, you're right. If I fuck up once, I'm gonna die. That's right. I completely agree with that, actually. That's how I play. Is if I screw up, like I did earlier, when I didn't use Snare to get out of Shackle, I die, and I accept that. And it's fine. The thing is, I accept all my deaths, whether I'm supposed to win or lose, because it's okay. So I never get mad at the game, really. But I only get happy at the game because I kill people that I'm not supposed to, and that's it. Like, that's how I play. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just a happy guy, but I found a way to play this game in a very, very kind of fun spirit. Alright, jeez, this is gonna be tough. No! Oh, crap. No, don't sleep me! Fuck! Okay. Okay. He's gonna use Arc Lightning. I have to do something to kill him. There's nothing I can do. Once I'm slept, it's dead. Oh, man. What is my monitor called? It's, I don't know what it's called. It's a 4K Asus monitor, though. They're pretty common. Okay, maybe they're not common, but... it's a 4K gaming monitor from Asus, yeah. Alright, I have to figure some way around this. Because I can't just keep getting slept. It's not an option for me. Okay, I know where he is. Oh no, I don't know where he is. Run! Fucking hell. Oh man, this sucks. Okay. Wait, he has insulin ones. I have to run away. because he can see me at a wider range. Oh, there he is. He's right there. A little thing popped. And he's about to decloak. There he is. Hello. No, don't use Fridge Tracks, you bastard. No, come on! Come on! Oh, you've got to be kidding me! No, fuck off! Come on, one time, don't kill me! There's nothing I can do, man. I had him slept, or I didn't have him slept. I had him tripped, and he just got out of trip really early. Oh man, how did he get out of trip or stun so quickly? I was behind him. I had him completely there. I used Throw Dagger. I followed up with Charged Belt, so he got stunned. And then before I can do anything, well, I used Shadow Smite. I didn't do that much damage. I was behind him, and Shadow Smite didn't even do the backstab damage. I mean, this is how the game works, guys. This is how it works. And then he got me with Freezing Arrow. Oh, man. Ugh. That sucks. Skills are all actually on that page, Great White Black Sea. There's a tab at the top called Skills. So you should be able to see my skills from that page. How much was the monitor? I think it's like $400 or something. Alright, I want to keep fighting him. I gotta find some way around Leech. I have to, because... Okay, to be fair, Leech is pretty useless. In Raid versus Raid, you don't really see it happening because it's so easy to get out of sleep. It's just really a 1v1 skill. Did he shrug my stun? Oh, maybe he did, actually. Maybe you're right. Yes, he shrugged my stun right there. Okay, so that's why it didn't work. That's why he was able to cast Freezing Arrow. Good point there, Bung. Thank you for bringing that up. This is why I love the combat logs, too. I can check and verify on all these things. Alright, same guy. Come on, is it Viler? It's Viler, okay. I need to find some way. Oh my god. Like, if I open with Throw Dagger, it's fine, but he's just waiting until Throw Dagger goes away. So I have one more option here, and that is to initiate with a stealth. But he's just gonna stealth. Wait, what? What did he just do there? Okay, that's fine. This is okay. I think we're in a good spot now. In reality, I probably should have... No, I don't know. This is probably the best I can get. I have to somehow do the first move. Because if he does the first move, then I get slept, and I'm dead. Okay, where is he? There he is. Okay. Whew. Oh, he's just going to open up with Frigitrax. Now I'm screwed. Now I'm dead. No! Get out of here! Come on. Come on! No! Get out of here! Oh my god. Oh shit! He's dead. Oh my god. Fucking saved me there. Shadow Warrior Shadows. Oh my god. It's hilarious every time that happens. Oh my god. Oh, man. Alright, I'm not gonna get lucky like that this time. I'm pretty much screwed. Okay. Oh no! Oh Jesus, he did sleep me though. Oh my god, freaking hell. I made a stupid decision months ago, back when 4.0 or 3.5 came out. I made a stupid decision and said they're removing crit damage or crit rate from the full leather set. I guess I don't need the full leather set anymore because that's all I need, right? That's all I ever want. So I went for the Shadow Warrior Shadows. Best stupid decision I've ever made because it's so hilarious. It's so freaking hilarious because you never expect it to happen on a melee. But I do have the Shadow Warrior Shadows. Oh my god. Not only that, but they give me toughness. I mean, let's be honest, that's the real defense, is toughness. Oh, it's so funny. Alright, I'm out of arena runs for that, which is sad. Try sparring arena, I guess. But oh man, I want 3v3s and 5v5s. It sucks, nobody wants to do them. Oh well. Nobody wants to play. And not only that, but people queue up into 3v3s and then you just have ults and stuff, so... I guess maybe that's why people don't want to play 3v3s, is Too often is it like uneven sides or something. And again, I don't blame people for not wanting to queue up for things like that because of it. Hopefully 4.0 fixes that. 4.0, just having those kind of arenas open to players is nice because new players can go there and like practice different builds and stuff. But they have got to get rid of these daily entries. I actually don't think the daily entries are the problem anymore. I feel that just people don't queue up because they don't want to. Yeah, because otherwise you'd see people queuing up right after reset happens. But that's just not even the case. People don't even use their daily entries anymore. But I know that is part of the problem. It absolutely is. This does need to go away. If we could use the bruiser badges for honor, that would be way better. That's what Korea has right now. That's what we need in our version. Use honor to go back and get more honor. It's like gambling, but in reality it's just a lot more interesting. Alright, what am I going to do with these gems? Anybody want some Eternal Songcraft Zeal Tier 1 gems? That's on Kraken. They can sell for 25 gold each. Nobody buys them. Oh. Maybe I'll just upgrade them and sell those. Oh yeah, big note, in 4.0 these gems are going away. The Zeal gems are not going to be existing anymore. If you are a Zeal build, you need to gem your belt now, because after that 4.0 patch, those gems will not be accessible anymore. So anybody with a Zeal build, do your best and freaking gem your belt with as much of these as you can now. That's a real serious threat because I mean, yeah, then you will never be able to get Zeal gems again. They're pretty good. I've been waiting for Glad for like 45 minutes now. I mean, it sucks. I don't know. Nobody wants to PvP. Nobody wants to do arenas, at least. See, like, arenas are the place to go if you're bored and you just want to, like, just hit somebody with a stick. I mean, that's where you go, but nobody wants to do it. I don't know why. People are... See, here's the thing. I actually do think that this leadership board is a problem. Because people who are high-ranking are not going to queue up anymore, right? All these people at top for Gladiator Arena, they don't want to queue up anymore because there's a risk of losing. And even new players who get into this system, they're afraid of losing because there's a ranking involved. And oh my god, it's as if somebody's going to go through this list and look them up, which is never going to happen. So people are just afraid. What is it called? Queue anxiety, I think? I used to have it when I played StarCraft. I mean, I know what it is. It's a real deal. But leaderboards is what really causes the issue there. But changing the mentality of the mass people to just go into arenas anyways is tough. It's probably never going to happen. That's why they're giving more rewards for arenas all the time, which is good. And now they're really forcing people to go into arenas in 4.0, because that's the only way to get the Kyrios medals. I guess because of that incentive, everybody's going to be queuing up for arenas. They might be farming ults, but it's still better than nothing. Ladder anxiety, yes, exactly. Bung, that's right. That was the original name for it, Beck. Because ladder was the big... People don't use the term ladder anymore, do they? Does League of Legends use ladder? I don't know if they use ladder anymore in like the name for their tournaments and ranking system. But yeah, ladder anxiety, exactly. And it's a real thing. Like even if you have no friends playing the game, you still, for whatever stupid reason, internally, you don't want to lose because there's a number associated with it. Like people look up their MMR scores all the time for video games, and looking it up is the problem, right? Because then you're not having as much fun. Like if you lose, you're gonna be sad instead of you lose and you're like, how do I get better? And I don't know. It's a problem in any game though. It's not just this one. Alright, I can't even get arenas. I'm just sitting here babbling randomly, which I guess is fine. I don't know. You guys want to hear me babble, I guess that's cool, but I want to do arenas, man. I'm streaming because I want to show off cool things and try different stuff, but I'm not getting the opportunity to do that, unfortunately. Let me go ahead. Let's just give away a couple of squirrel gliders. Let's do a couple here. So anybody that wants a squirrel glider, let's go ahead and just... I don't know if anybody here will want them because they've been given out so much. But let's go ahead. Just type X in chat. Uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter. If you want a squirrel glider, go ahead, type X in chat. We'll give away a couple of them to anybody who wants them. So that is up now. Feel free to do so. And if only a couple people do it, then I'll just give out those gliders to them, I guess, right? That's fine. So once again, go ahead and X up in chat. If you want the squirrel glider, we'll give away a couple of them. In the meantime, still queuing up for arenas, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening today. Or at least any more today. I got all my the Gladiator 1v1s out, so I guess that's pretty good. And a couple sparring. That's not bad for a regular day, I guess. Alright, we'll roll here for in like 30 seconds. So anybody else who wants a squirrel glider, go ahead and X up in chat, and we'll do the roll. If it's just you there, Grevin, then that's fine. I have no problem with that. That's the most I can do for thanking you for watching me and potentially maybe following me, which anybody who's watching, if you do like what I'm doing and you want me to continue doing it, please go ahead and press the follow button. It does help me out as a streamer to be able to have you guys here. And if you guys have any comments, questions, thoughts, suggestions, please let me know. I do want to hear all of your thoughts and criticisms and such as well. That's the only way that I'm actually going to become better and entertain you guys more, which is really what I'm going for here. Alright, well, there's nobody here, so why not? A lot of people already have the squirrel glider, so it's really not really surprising that...
Unit ready.
Thanks for following there, Grevin. It's not surprising that people don't really want it anymore because they've already got it. So there you go, it's just confirmed. Grevin, I'll go ahead and send you a message in the Twitch inbox after the stream. It'll be right after the stream. That Twitch inbox is accessible from the top right of your screen there. You have like a little messages box, and that inbox is where I'll send it to you. And once you get it, just let me know. But yeah, I'm going to do it after the stream just because I don't want to do it right now. So. But I'll be sending you instructions and everything in there, so it should be good. Man, still no arenas though. I guess let's go check out Diamond Shores, see if anybody over there is PvPing. The event is still up, so maybe people are doing something around the doggy. We'll see. It's conflict, so it's not a lot of honor, but it's better than nothing, right? I don't see any numbers popping up on the screen, so it doesn't seem like anybody's PvPing in this direction. Let's see what we get here, though. No, it's empty. There's nobody here. Not a freaking soul. Oh, good, I can actually do this one. What is this, the Bacon Kirby? It's bacon time, boys. Wait, hold on. My chat is going nuts. Combat log is going nuts here. No actual damage, though, just people casting songs. Somebody used alarm call. Stalker's mark on a player. Okay, so there's PvP happening somewhere. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'll go check it out in a second here. Let me just go ahead and open up a capsule. Why not? Ah, here we go. Now there's people around. Alright. I'll have to see what's going on around here. I think it's just Player Nation, though. Hanging out and killing whoever's around. Oh my god, there's so many people there. Haranya. Oh, I see. It's Haranya fighting Player Nation down there. That's why they're kind of here, is because they're trying to take advantage of the cannons. Cannons are not going to help me either, so I have to kind of approach this from behind if I want to do anything. Looks like they've got one of those witchcraft balls down there. Can I actually do anything here? I probably can't. They're all potted up from the looks of it. Maybe not the interracial guys, actually. Player Nation doesn't seem to be. But they're just out of my vision range. How do I want to approach this? I haven't the slightest idea. Problem is I don't know what's happening down there, so my natural instinct is don't go in there because you're gonna die. I guess I don't really care if I die though, so... Alright, here we go. Why not? Let me go into the bushes. Switch mounts. Is there nobody here? Oh, I see. They're trying to do the fortress, and now they can't. Alright, well, a lot of them are potted here, but see if I can just kill somebody really quick. Why not? Wait, what? No! Oh, okay. Well, whatever. He, like, moved right out of the way as soon as I started to attack him. Unfortunate for me, because he didn't know that I was there. Oh well. I think he's going to stay in a safe zone. Yeah, he is. Not a very high gear score guy, though. Oh. Is he still there? Yeah, he's still there. No opponent found. It doesn't matter. I've already died, so I can't even go into the arena because of rebirth trauma. Another thing that must be fixed in this game. I don't want to hunt somebody with a lower gear score, though. It's not as fun. And I would love to participate in that battle, but I'm kind of flying solo there. And as a piece of paper, it's a little bit hard to go up against a bunch of scissors. There's a lot of people here, though. Dark Runner, very high gear score. Oh, Tatsuya. I guess he went back to Player Nation, huh? There's a couple people here. No! Oh, did he... Oh, I should have used... Oh, I didn't... I made a terrible mistake. Okay, that's fine. I got a couple people around me anyways. I made a terrible mistake by not using intensity, but I didn't even notice that he had witchcraft. And I didn't crit. It happens. Unfortunately, my precision strike did not one-shot him. How much damage did it do? Let's see. Just so that I know. Yeah, I did almost nothing with that precision strike. He has so much freaking defense, though, for... well, I guess he was potted. He has so much defense, though, for a mage. It's a bit ridiculous. But that is like the status quo now. Everybody has crazy, crazy defenses. Again, when I crit, that's not really crazy. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah, I didn't crit, right? Yeah, it looks like I'm the only person here from our team. Okay, well, whatever. It's a little bit boring. I don't want to keep streaming something that's boring or anything, and I think I've talked myself out of today, just because we covered a bunch of topics. We tried out the Zeal thing. It turns out you cannot leech Zeal, so since that doesn't work, I'm not going to do the Zeal build that I wanted with Executioner once those balance changes come in, because it just doesn't make any sense. But it was an interesting idea, so we tried it out. Thanks, Az, again, for helping out with that. I think I'm going to be heading out here. Grevin, just stand by. You'll get your the key in the message box again at the top right in just a little bit here. But everybody else, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and follow if you like what you see. That does help me out a lot as a streamer. And if you want more information about research stuff that I do, research stuff that my group does, go ahead and check out the Research and Development Discord down below. Grevin, thank you so much there for subscribing as well. I think that is it. That's all my crazy announcements and stuff. Oh yeah, the Research and Development Discord that's below. There's that blue icon you can click. Again, there's tons and tons of information there in research that we do. It's a little bit outside the spectrum of what most people try out in this game. So check it out if you want. It's all perfectly open to people. Yep, I think that's it. Thank you all so much, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Or no, tomorrow, because today's Wednesday, and I stream Thursdays and Fridays as well. So I'll see you guys then. Good day.
I'll have to listen to that shitty song. I don't even feel bad about it.